Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Journeys Through the Divine. If you haven't been here before, this is I do tarot. This is a full moon pick a pile. We have the full moon in Pisces coming up here on the Friday the 14th and Saturday. Well, it usually goes 3 days before and 3 days after. It's very strong around that time. Some of you will be feeling energy shifts in your emotions. You might be wanting to get rid of things that finally you hit this apex and you want to get rid of the things that you were thinking about getting rid of since the Virgo super new moon. Okay? You don't want to hear me talk about the moon and you want to go right into the pile selection. I have timestamps below to help you out with that. You can just go ahead and click to the pile selection and then click to the pile that you want. But this Pisces new moon is all about ending a cycle of new moons. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac. It sits in the 12th house. So the 12th house, as the zodiac goes around the wheel, from Aries all the way up to Pisces. Pisces is like the ending, the finishing, the clearing. All right. Bringing truth to light, bringing stuff that was hidden into the forefront, forcing us to let go of things that we did not want to let go of or were afraid to let go of before. This is what this moon brings about, and it changes the cycle. So then when we go into the Aries full moon, it will be like a fresh new start for us. All right. The new moon from Virgo, that helped us, the super new moon helped us put things in perspective. A lot of us were very busy. We took care of our homes. We took care of our work. We got our things in line. Kids are starting school, so we're getting our schedules all done. We were putting things in perspective, and we were analyzing everything, not only in our physical life, but in our internal life. And now, or in our internal, you know what I mean. And as we move in we get closer to the Pisces full moon, you can feel that shift. Like you've been analyzing everything, and now you're kind of starting to see what shouldn't be in your life and what should be in your life. And the things that shouldn't be in your life that are hard to get rid of, as we approach the Pisces new moon or full moon, our emotions are going to help us detach that whatever is toxic and get it out of our lives. Okay? So we've already been analyzing it. So we already got this logic in our head about what things are toxic and why they're toxic and why we need to get rid of them. But the closer we get to the full moon, the emotions is going to help bring that about. About us actually clearing it out. We're cleaning house. Because if you think about it, the start of the day, the first house, start of the day, if you go around the birth wheel, that's the start of the day, the first house, right? It's your ascendant, first house. And then you go to the second house, fourth house, fifth house, sixth house. And, you get to the sixth house and your house is kind of messy. And then you get to this, and you go all the way around, right? Well, then when you get to the 12th house, it's like evening time and you're like, oh man, there's so much here that needs to go, or else I'm not going to be able to go to sleep. So it's kind of like that concept. If you're that type of person that can't go to bed with your house a mess, you know what I mean? So that's what it's doing. It's bringing the stuff out for us to clear out and clean out. Okay? All right. So I have got a pile selection down here for you. And I'm just going to move this camera down so that you can see the piles. And I'll tell you what each item is. If you're new to my channel, the best way to pick your pile is to take 3 deep breaths in, 3 deep breaths out. Really do the breathing, clear your mind. sit with it for a second and then open up your eyes and see which pile speaks to you the most. Which pile are you guided to the most? If more than one pile you are attracted to, then by all means watch the videos or watch the parts of the video for each one of those, okay? So pile pick, we have the first pile right here is my moon water. So I have moon water right here to signify the moon. Then I have rose quartz, I've got a candle, and I've got a flower. So either the moon water, the rose quartz, the candle, or the flower. If you want to pause the video, go right ahead. I'm going to do a couple of deep breaths myself, and then we will get into the reading. Okay, so deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. If you need to do one more, go ahead. Pause the video. If not, I'm going to read the piles now. All right. Okay, so for those of you who picked my jar of moon water, moon water to me, I use it for cleansing and clearing, and it's really good for blessing your stuff. It's by the the moon is for emotions, so when you're feeling a little emotional, it's good to put some on you, or it's all about cleansing and clearing. Okay? All right. So, without further ado, that's what this one is about. And I moved the camera down so then that way you could see what I've got going on here. Okay, so this is your pile come to life. All right, so first let's talk about patience. Okay, so 1 and 6 is 7. And if you look at this, this is an angel. She is of the divine. And this is like your angels, your spirit guides, the people around you, telling you now is the time to have patience. Don't overdo anything. You're new at this new endeavor that you're doing. It's like they're telling you to wait, to really observe, to wait, to get this new moon for you is all about patience, obtaining patience, learning to be patient with those that you love and care about. Okay? Then we got the moon card. And the energy that this speaks to me of is a novice, okay? We've got 1. So this is like the start of a new cycle. So you're going into this full moon, a novice at whatever you've cleared or you're clearing out of your life right now. All right? So it's like you're starting anew and you have no idea where you're going or how you're going to get there. Maybe you're trying to rush right through it, and this is where spirit is telling you, no, you are a fledgling right now. You are not ready to take on this endeavor. You need to go slow up and really have patience and move forward in a kind and meaningful way. We have the 4 of Wands as your tarot advice, and it's in the reverse. So this is telling me that there might be some upset in your home. This could be for some of you moving out of the home that you're in or the home that you grew up in, learning to make it on your own. Okay? But you need to have patience with yourself foremost. Okay? Trying to hurry the process along, trying to move too fast is going to cause you major upset and major disapproval, I guess, from other people. You've really got to take your steps, learn as you go, okay, but be patient and trust the process. All right, you are learning, you are new. You might have cleared some things out of your house or cleared some things out of your life recently, and it's like you're going through this cleansing, clearing of your body, your soul, and your spirit, okay? You might see that there's some, because we got the sickle with the house upside down, there might be some people in the house that you need to cut ties with, or there just might be some negativity, some personalities that need to be cut off because of the fact that you are going through this journey right now and you need to remain positive, okay? When you're doing this cutting, remember that kindness counts, okay? Don't do this in a negative way. Do this in a positive way, all right? There are some things you're going to need to cut out of your life. I feel like it has to do with family because of the fact that the Lenormand is sitting right next to the Four of Wands in the reverse, okay? Some of you might be leaving a marital situation, and it's like you're starting anew, you're starting afresh, and Spirit is telling you to have patience. Don't be too hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself, okay? They know you're going through a tough time right here, and they don't want you to be too hard on yourself. But on the same token, they want you to know that you're still learning. It's still a learning process for you, and to not rush too fast, okay? All right, let's get some tarot. I'm going to pull 2 cards to see what this Four of Wands is about. I'm going to pull one from the bottom and one from the top. Spirit family, my soul family. What is this about for group 1? What is this about for group 1? What is this? Why is this Four of Wands here in the reverse? Please and thank you, my guides. Sorry, the neighbor's dog is going crazy. Alright, one more shuffle and then I'll cut. Alright, so we've got the Devil in reverse. So yes, this is about you cutting out toxicity, the things that are restraining you, that are restricting you, that are holding you back. And I feel like it has to do with your home life. I feel like you need to get rid of this in order to move on, okay? They're saying to be patient with yourself here. If you've just made that cut or you're about to make that cut, but be patient with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Kindness counts, okay? This needs to be cut out of your life because it's only bringing you down. It's only dragging you down. This is a situation that has been restricting you for far too long. Okay. And we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is telling me that this may be an air sign that you're dealing with, or it could be a Capricorn because of the Devil. But I feel like this is a person, and I feel like this is a very negative, toxic person, like a gossipy person, could be a Gemini, especially since it's the Knight of Swords. But it also can read to me that you need to hold your tongue when it comes to this person, or this being, or the situation. You need to hold your tongue and maybe not speak when you cut this person off, but just walk away. Don't speak at all. Just walk away. All right? Be patient with yourself. You're going about this the right way. Have kindness with yourself. You know, maybe speak kindness to this person. Tell them that, or this person or situation, you know, and then just walk away. Speak your piece kindly and then walk away. Because I have the feeling that this person that's doing this is not all right in the head mentally. I feel like their ego has a lot to do with this, if this is a person that you're dealing with. It's like their ego traps them and holds them down. But because their ego traps them and holds them down and restricts them, it's also restricting you as well. That's why you're being advised to cut ties here. But be patient with yourself. Like I said, if this is a marriage situation, you are just now learning how to do it on your own and not to rely on this person, okay? This is new territory for you. So have patience with yourself. There are going to be stumbles along the way. Be kind to yourself and get rid of this toxic energy, because right here it's all dark. And this moon water, it's all about cleansing that dark energy. Okay, pile one. So I hope, hold on a second, inspiration juice or intuition juice. I hope that helped you, pile one, and if it did, please comment below. Let me know how this helped you and how it plays out for your full moon, okay? I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next video, which should be the weekend pile pick. Bye! For everyone who picked the Rose Quartz, this reading is for you. Okay, so the Rose Quartz. The Rose Quartz is all about healing, so it's got like healing energies, you know, for the heart, for matters of the heart, you know, and it also heals like many other chakras as well. It's good for the crown. Well, I use it for my crown. But, so yeah, I get like a healing energy vibe off of these cards right here. So, let's just put the guy right here. All right. So the first thing you got in the energies that surround you is the thinking man. Okay, there's 4 and a 6, so this is the 10, and we got the 10 of wands down here. So yeah, like I said, with this, and the 10 with the bear. So like I said, it's a new cycle beginning for you, a new path for you to take, and I feel like this will bring you a lot of healing energy. The thinking man is actually a person, okay? It's a person in your physical life that is there, that can help guide you, whether that be spiritually, professionally, or, you know, just have your back for you, okay? This could be an older father figure, an older brother, or it could be somebody totally new coming into your environment within these phases of the Pisces full moon, okay? This is somebody that's coming in to help you out of a situation, or to guide you out of a situation. You're being asked by the full moon to summon that power within you. We got a 1 and a 3, that's 4. So it's all about meditation, speaking to the higher realm, okay? Talking to your soul self. What does your soul self want? What does your soul self need? A lot of you, you might need to pray or seek prayer. For those of you who don't meditate, and you know what, meditation is prayer, so it's basically the same thing, but you really need to like ask yourself what it is that you're healing from. How do you heal from this? What are the next steps that you need to take? Spirit really wants you to get connected and in tune with them right now, because they see that you're hurting and they want to help you move on. They want to help you move on from this burdensome cycle right here. This 10 of Wands energy, okay? The 10 of Wands, look at how depleted she is. Her dress is on fire and she's staring out the window that she can't get out of. She's got this heavy burden burning inside of her and she just wants to escape. And 10s are all about a cycle completing, and this full moon is all about a cycle completion, okay? So what's burdening her? If we look right down near her dress, we see the bear. Now, the bear can represent wealth. It can represent work. It can also represent somebody that in your environment that's very overbearing. For some of you, this could be the thinking man. This could be the thinking man that's trying to tell you what to do with your life, trying to guide you. This could be the same. Okay, for some of you out there, that very well may be the case. And you're being asked to summon spirit to come up with ways to get rid of this, to get this out of your life and get this out of your path. For others of you, this could be a man coming in to help you escape this energy, this burdensome, overbearing energy that's been keeping you like this for the past, I don't know, I'd say year, maybe 2. But when this comes in, when you summon and this person comes in, or if you summon your spirit, you meditate, whatever, you need to set your intentions. Set your intentions. Know what you want. Know what you don't want, okay? Because this is a healing cycle. This is a healing cycle for you. You're healing from this burden, from this overbearing energy, all right? You don't need any more overbearing energy or anybody else to come into your environment and control you, all right? So you need to set your intentions right. What you do want, what you don't want. Make sure you understand and fully know what it is that you want and don't want. Okay, set those intentions. All right. I'm going to consult the tarot. I'm going to get one from the top and one from the bottom, and we're going to break this down for you. We're going to break this down for you. My soul family, what do these cards mean for the group that picked the rose quartz? What does it mean for the group that picked the rose quartz? What do these cards mean? Can you break them down? Break down the 10 of Wands for me. What is this burdensome cycle, please? And thank you, my soul family. What is this burdensome cycle? One more shuffle and then I'll cut. Okay. Okay. So, we've got the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, you lack some type of confidence. You're not feeling very confident. We've got the Queen of Wands twice here, but this time, oh no, she's in the upright. Sorry. I had my deck backwards. Okay, so you got this Queen of Wands again. So yeah, this could be a person. I feel like that usually when I get, oh, you got 10 of Wands and Queen of Wands. That's it. All right, so this is a very confident, controlling person. Maybe somebody who's too overbearing. Could be a woman. But I'm leaning more towards like an Aries. I'm thinking it's like an Aries, or it could be a Leo. But I'm really getting Aries here, Aries vibe off of that. But somebody that's just very controlling, overbearing. It could be at work. This could be a work situation here. Let's see what else we got here. We've got the Hierophant on the bottom. So I feel like there's more that you need to learn about this situation before you move on. And right here, the Hierophant, that's spiritual. So they're telling you to seek spiritual counsel. They're telling you to speak. It came out with the Thinking Man too. So this is all about you. This is about you healing from this person right here. I believe this is a person right here. I believe this is a person. And it seems like it's a fire sign that's kind of overbearing, kind of controlling. And it's like you don't know how to escape this. You don't know how to heal from this. You've been burned by them. And you're burned over and over and over and over and over again. And even the bear is spiritual. He's got the fish in his mouth. So I really feel like you need to get in contact with spirit here. You need to meditate. You need to set your intentions, know what you want, know what you don't want. You need to seek counsel some type of counsel from somebody who has been through this situation. And I feel like it could be a man that's coming in to help you out with this, like an older figure. It could be a father or a grandfather, or it could be somebody new in general. But I feel like you really need to seek counsel here, because this energy right here is not good. I don't like this energy of this Queen of Wands. Whatever that is, it could be that you're being a little too overbearing in certain situations, and you know that's a quality you need to heal in yourself. You need to figure out why you're being like this. That's why you're being asked by Spirit to summon yourself. Take that time out, meditate, see why you're acting the way that you are, confront your shadow self, especially with this Pisces full moon. Especially with this Pisces full moon. And if we're taking it into context with the healing, this might not be a person at all that you're dealing with. This might be your own shadow self that you have to deal with, that you have to confront, your own demon that you have to heal from. You need to go inside and find out why you're in this energy, because this energy is what's making this burdensome for you. Okay? If this is you, you're very confident, you're very secure in yourself, but there's a part of your personality that you're showing to the world that comes off as a little overbearing and a little controlling. And you're being asked to reflect, to take some time, summon your inner self, confront your past emotions, confront your past problems or traumas, and see how you accumulated this energy right here, this overbearing energy. All right? Set your intentions. You don't want to hurt anybody. You're in the process of healing. You might need to seek spiritual counsel or a higher spiritual advisor. Well, Rose Quartz group, that was your reading. I hope that this shed some light on what's going to be going on for you and the full moon. If it is a person that you're dealing with, you really need to take some time, think about it, think how you could heal the situation. And, if somebody comes in to help you, by all means, let them come in and help you. And if it is you doing your own shadow work, confronting your own demons, confronting your own trauma, because that's what I'm feeling off of this, because this is healing. So I feel like for that group, it's mainly you dealing with your own demons and your own trauma, and why you act overbearing or put out this overbearing confidence that others that has the potential to hurt others. But it's like you changing an aspect of yourself by confronting that shadow, that trauma that happened, that you've buried down. Okay? A lot of times when people are overbearing, it's because they don't want to think about their own problems or their own traumatic experiences, so they try to micromanage other people, so they don't have to face what's on the inside. So you're going to have to face, and that's what you're going to be confronted with this Pisces full moon, is going inside and doing that shadow work, facing your traumas, facing your fears, so then that way you can move forward into a much happier and abundant cycle and healed cycle. Okay. Bye, group 2. Hi, group 3. This is for the group that picked the candle. The candle to me represents hope. It's like you light it and it makes me feel like my spirits are around me. And when spirits are around me, that gives me hope. And I think that's why a lot of people light these at funerals. A lot of people light these, when they pray. It has that very spiritual hope. That you light them at vigils and stuff so that hopefully the loved ones on the other side can see the light in the darkness. Okay, so candle is all about hope. So this full moon, let's see if hope is brought to you. Okay, so what we have first here is action in reverse. All right, 1 and 7 is 8, so 8 is like needing to work a little bit harder, needing to take a different approach to get to your goal, right? Well, when we have action in reverse, it's giving me that feeling and that energy that even though you're taking action, you might be taking action right now, but I feel like you're taking action in the wrong places, or you're not being consistent with the action that you're doing. You're making your energies go all over the place instead of focusing them into one structured plan. And so whatever you have going for you isn't coming to fruition right now because of that. Okay. We've got your advice from the moon is meditation. So getting in touch with spirit, really clearing your head, really taking that time by yourself to listen and to listen to the signs and messages that are coming to you. This will help guide you. This will help you put your action in place here. This will help. These two, this will help this write itself. Okay. So that's your advice from the full moon. This is what the full moon is about for you. It's about you spiritually taking that time that you need to focus on what's next for you. Okay. Your emotions are upside down right now. This is what the tarot has to say. You're the Queen of Cups. You're and you know, rightfully so, because the moon right now, especially at this particular time, there's a big energy shift, and we're dealing with a moon. Moon is emotional as it is, but we're also dealing with Pisces, and Pisces is very emotional. So right now, your emotions are everywhere, and I feel like you're upset. I feel like you're really upset. You're like looking down on yourself, like, why I've done all this action, I've done this, and that, and nothing has come to fruition. I feel like it's because you're pretty stubborn about what you want and how you want to get it. You're like this immovable mountain. And here we go with another 8. Where is it? Another 8. Another 8 down here. Okay. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 is another card about putting more effort, more action into something in order to get it moving along. 8's more like taking a different approach. 3 is more like getting it going. So you're going to need to take a different approach to this. Climb a different mountain or take a different trail. Okay, because this is not emotionally fulfilling for you anymore. And the reason why it's not is because you've gone about it the wrong way. You've taken some type of wrong action, or you're not consistent with what you say you're going to do. Okay? You need to meditate. You need to get in touch with spirit. You are never alone is one of your quote cards for this reading. Okay? And that goes along with the meditation right here. All right? That's you needing to connect with higher self to formulate a structured plan so that you can make this be a fruitful time for you, and let go of ego. Okay, I feel like some of you are letting your ego get in the way, and that's what this mountain is about, and that's what this action is about. All right, you're letting your ego lead the way instead of your higher self, and that's why it's not coming in, and that's why your emotions are upside down. So you are being asked to meditate, get in contact with your higher self, and formulate a structured plan to put this into place for you. Okay? All right. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards. I'm going to pull some tarot cards for this, and let's see what this means for group 3, the candle. What is this full moon in Pisces mean for the candle group? Please and thank you, my soul family. One more shuffle, and then I'll cut. Alright. Alright. So, Queen of Cups. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And even though it's in the upright, it is like sitting right on top of this Queen of Cups in the downright. And I don't like that energy. I feel like this is making your fortune turn for the wrong. For the, I feel like it's making your, your luck go bad. Your wheel is turning, but I feel like it's turning for the bad way here because you're not listening to yourself. You're listening to your ego. And if you're not careful, when this cycle completes, you're going to be on a whole new cycle of just bad thing after bad thing after bad thing after bad thing. So you need to let go of this ego. You need to stop being that immovable mountain and try a different approach. Okay? Meditate. Meditate. Get with your higher self. You are not alone, okay? Make a plan with your higher self, not with your ego, with your higher self. What does your higher self say to do about this? Six of Swords, moving on. And how appropriate, that's right over the mountain, okay? They're saying that there is hope in this situation. They are. You can change this around so that this doesn't spin for the bad. But you have to be in good sorts here before you go into this Pisces new moon. You have to have hope and faith that if you let go of this ego and you meditate and you stick to a solid plan, that you'll be able to move on towards abundance in the future. This Queen of Cups, you'll be more emotionally stable and emotionally happy with where you're going. Because right now, you're not happy. But you're being this immovable mountain. Like you won't listen to reason, you won't listen to advice. Some of you might not listen to people's advice in the real world. And they've told you different ways to go about this, but you think you know better. All right? Let go of your ego here. That all has to tie up with ego. Let go of it. Meditate. Find the answers that are right for you. You are not alone. You are not alone. They will help you, okay? If you want this Wheel of Fortune to turn for the better and you want to move on to something great, you need to have hope that letting go of your ego and opening to your higher self will help push you through, will help you plan a course of action that is right and best for you and right and best for the others in your environment. You know what I'm saying? You need to get rid of this mountain-like energy. All right? Well, that's all I have for you, group 3. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I want to know how this new moon energy or full moon energy plays out for you. And, just let go of that stubborn ego. Bye-bye. Hello, group 4. You're my final group of the night or the read. If you picked the purple flower, the flower to me always, it's a sign of abundance. It's a sign of prosperity. It's a sign of you moving forward, you taking the actions that you need to take in order to move forward, okay? This is about abundance and prosperity and how you can reach that, okay? All right, so I'm going to move the camera lens down, but I'm going to pause this first so that you don't get dizzy. Okay, group 4. The first card we have here for this new moon energy is Journey. This, for some of you, is a journey that you've been on for a while, I feel like. I feel like some of you have already emotionally healed from this. We've got 2, so there's going to be some choices or some decisions that you're going to have to make around this full moon. And it's Pisces, Pisces is emotional. It's about clearing house, but it's also about decisions because Pisces is it's 2 fish. So it's about making a choice between 2 things. And, you know, it's really about you just moving on and moving away from the bad things that are in your life, journeying out, wanting to find more, wanting to create more abundance. Okay? All right. So we're moving on to this card. This says conclusion. So yeah, some of you are closing out old chapters. And look, we've got books everywhere. You're closing out an old chapter of your life. And yeah, it's sad. You do feel nostalgic about it. But I feel like you're ready to move on. I feel like you've been slowly moving on from this situation, whatever the case may be, for like probably a couple of years now. If that's not the case, maybe a couple of months now. But I'm getting 2. So either 2 years, 2 months. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you're moving on, you're ready for change, you're ready to approach things in a new way. You're ready to close out that old chapter and start a new one. This is the conclusion of that journey that you went on before, that you're done with. You've reached the end of that one journey, and now it's time to close the book on it and start a new journey. Okay? We've got the 4 of Cups in reverse here. So usually when it's in the upright, it's you longing for something, you wanting to hold on to some type of emotion, not being able to let go of some type of emotion when it's linked to somebody else, or linked to a physical thing. But here, it's like this person, when it's in the reverse, it's telling me that you're ready to let go of it, that you're seeing that other cup that's going to be given to you. Maybe a lot of you see that prize at the end of the road, and you really want to do that journey and get there, but you can't grab that prize because there's still something that you need to close the book on. And I feel like that's what you're doing. That's what this Pisces full moon is about. It's about helping you close that chapter. And then we've got the moon. So yeah, something coming to light here. Maybe Pisces full moon, I said it's all about like revealing secrets, revealing that which was hidden from us for a very long time. So I feel like once this thing comes out, it's going to be so easy for you to slam the door on this and to journey on, to move forward here. Okay. Your quotes are release toxic relationships and like attracts like. Okay, so Spirit is saying this person that you're with, or this relationship that you're in, whether it be a work relationship, a friendship, or a lover, is toxic. And because you spend so much time with them, like attracts like, you're going to start becoming like them. Or maybe you were like them and now you're starting to heal. You've already went through that healing process, and they're saying don't go back to that toxicity, because you're going to end up in the same spot that you were before, where you're acting like them and you're just being that low vibrational person instead of the high vibrational person you are now. All right? So this is, it's all about how to create your abundance here. Your abundance is this journey, okay? Whatever this isn't abundance. This is what you need to move away from to get this flower over here, okay? Whatever you need to close out, whatever you need to conclude, all right? All right, I'm going to pull some tarot for you here. And we're going to see what this is about for you. Okay. What is this Spirit Soul Family? What does this Pisces full moon mean for the flower group? Can I have some cards? What does this 4 of Cups mean for the flower group? Please and thank you, my soul family. Oh, it's hot here, I tell ya. It's been cold. It's been feeling like fall for since August. I felt like I got gypped on summer, but today, whoo, I want to vote later. Taking some of that Piscean energy. Go on a journey, right? Alright. One more shuffle and then I'll cut. Sorry, sometimes Spirit takes a while. Alright. I shuffle until I feel it's right, so. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the Two of Swords here. So I feel like for a while this was hard for you to make. I kind of want to put this underneath the over top of the moon because I feel like this moon is going to shed some light on this Two of Swords. Okay, I feel like you've been trying to make a decision for a while here, and you've had intuitive messages come in, but you keep ignoring them. You keep refusing to see it. But I feel like around this Pisces full moon, I'm sorry, my neighbor just pulled out. But I feel like around this Pisces full moon, it's like you're finally had enough emotionally, and your emotions are like turned off to the situation. And I feel like because of that, that blindfold can finally come off, and you can make that decision that you need to make to conclude this chapter. The Emperor. This is about you taking control and charge back of your life. This is about you taking the control back in your life. I feel like this person or this relationship that you've been, it could be a lover, it could be a family relationship, or it could be a work relationship. Whatever the case may be here, that person had control for a very long time. And it was hard for you to see a way out of it. And your emotions were caught up in it. But now with this Pisces full moon, the moon is bringing to light little secrets that were toxic. And it's like now you've had enough emotionally. You've had enough emotionally. And you're taking back control and charge of your life. And you're ready to move on. You're ready to close out this chapter and move on. Move on towards a more abundant future, because this person isn't providing you what you need, what your soul needs, what you emotionally need. All right? But if you kick this out, you're going to create more abundance. And I feel like this is what the moon is doing here. This moon is helping you kick this old energy out and move on. They want you to conclude this chapter. That's what the moon is telling you right here. Okay? This person did not bring you abundance. And even if the person did bring you abundance, they didn't bring you emotional abundance. Okay? You are off to set on a journey for emotional abundance here. Once this toxic energy is gone. Well, I hope that helped you, group 4, to help you understand how this full moon is going to affect you. Like I said, if this doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. All these readings are done for a general collective. And I guess I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Ooh.